Welcome to Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday, bloody Sunday. Time for another live stream. Before we get into it, give us a thumbs up if you can hear the volume. And there's no echo. Yes, that's 2 hours of stupidness just started. But yeah, give us a thumbs up so I know that the audio is all right. We've got 14 people in the room. Thank you, Dominic. Dominic has given me the thumbs up. Awesome. If you're wondering if there's a kind of a flicker, hang on, a kind of a flickering back here, don't worry, I've got a screensaver set up on my TV just to give it an extra bit of light in the room. So it's a burning fireplace. Yes. So how are we all then on this lovely Sunday? It's starting to get dark a bit. I didn't know whether or not to bring my ring light out or just use the ambient lighting in here. So I've got me lights around the back. I've got the lights all the way down the side and around the Blu-ray. I've got the ceiling light on and I've got the telly light on. So that must be enough. That's enough light. We'll be sitting here just coming up to 6 o'clock and it'll be absolutely pitch black. Anyway, we've got some comments. So I'm using my iPad today rather than actually touching the iPad. I figured we'll just do it very, very relaxed. So we've got a comment here from, to be completely honest. Yes. Why am I so low down? Hang on. That might be a little bit better. Yeah. I've had a really rough week due to recent events in my life. Your channel always cheers me up and I'm happy you went live today. Fantastic. Sorry that you've had a bit of a shit week. I hope it's getting better for you. And hey, Monday's the start of a new week. So what's that? Things can only get better. Oh shit, don't start, Paul. We also have Rehan here. Hello, matey. I don't know if there's any WWE out tomorrow. I'm not sure. And true action star of the Dales. Me and the wife say hello. Hello to you and the wife. Have you seen Training Day yet? No, I haven't. I'll tell you what, though, I spent most of the morning today rearranging my 4Ks, because the thing about with the 4Ks and like a Blu-ray collection in general, if you do it in alphabetical order, you're buggered, because you'll get another couple of releases come out and then you've got to shift everything across the shelves to squeeze everything in. And it's an ongoing battle trying to do that. So I've been rearranging a few things, taking a few things out. I'm selling a few 4Ks on the Facebook page. So if you go over there, you can see a couple of 4Ks for sale if anybody wants anything. Basically doubles up. Yeah, doubles that I don't need anymore. I've got the Jurassic World tin, so I'm getting rid of some Jurassic World 4Ks as well, and Jurassic Park. Dominic says, Blu-ray hunt tomorrow? Unfortunately not. No. Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday's going to be the Blu-ray hunt. Because, yeah, we've got work for the next 2 days, unfortunately. Stardate. What's that? Stardate date. Hey, Papa Pauly. Well, hello. Luke is here. Hello, mate. Luke's World of Movies and TV. Luke's had a bit of a problem with his YouTube channel. So he's having to start up a new YouTube channel. He's not the only one that's had a bit of a problem. I'm going to talk about this a little bit now. I'll probably talk a bit about it on the YouTube channel in a couple of days' time on the Blu-ray hunt. But if anybody was subscribed to Nerd Incorporated, he sent me a message a couple of days ago that YouTube have completely deleted his channel, saying that he was going against their conditions and all that kind of crap. So he's put a request in to have it reviewed. But I mean, he hasn't really uploaded anything for a while. He's done 1 or 2 videos in the last couple of months, but why would YouTube just delete someone's channel that's been there for like 10 years or so? Yeah, I don't know. Something a bit dodgy there. RH Media is here. Hello, Richard, mate. And also the Batcave. Good afternoon. La 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 la. Oh, Stardate Date loves a bit of Big Pauly. Matthew Nichols is here. Hello. Just trying to get comfy. I'm doing great today, Papa Pauly. How are you? Yeah, I'm pretty good. Just a chilled out day, really. There we go, Rehan. You can have a free channel shout out. So go and check out Rehan's channel on YouTube. What else have we got in here? Have we got anybody? Hello. We got MK's Art. Hello. Hope you're well. Do you like the MCU retro sleeves? I've never really been a big fan of them. No, to be honest. I like poster art myself. That's why I went for the Indiana Jones ones. And I love the MCU poster art. It's just so much on it and so colourful. So I can understand the interest in the MCU retro sleeves, the same as the Disney ones, you know, the Pixar ones. And I actually do own the Pixar ones. But for the MCU ones, I've never really collected. No. Nukature is here. Hello. Going mad about the Babylon Blu-ray release because it's March the 21st in the US, but in the UK it hasn't been announced yet. Yeah. Haven't actually seen the film, so I can't comment on it, but it's the same with Everything Everywhere All at Once. That has been out in the US and in Germany since last year. There's still no idea if we're even ever going to get it in the UK. Knowing I like it, it'll just go straight to DVD. But I can't believe there's been such a delay in getting an announcement in the UK. Or maybe they're just waiting for the Oscars for an announcement. I don't know. It's just weird. Matthew says, I saw Ant-Man 3 the week before last. I'll give it 2,000 out of 2,000. Okay. And Stardate Day, I just got to call you Stardate. Hope that's all right. Yeah. Would love to know what's better, Burger King or KFC or McDonald's. I like. It's difficult because I like different things from different companies. So Burger King, I like their chips. I think their chips are the best. They're crunchier and they taste way better. KFC, I love their like tower burgers with the gravy, just pouring the gravy all over it. Sorry if I'm making you hungry. And McDonald's, I love their breakfasts. I've never loved anybody else's breakfast. I don't know if Burger King do much of a breakfast, but definitely with a McDonald's, I always go for the breakfast roll with ketchup. Sometimes I do brown sauce, but mostly ketchup. And I do miss what they used to do. They used to do the breakfast wrap. Do you remember that? I used to love the breakfast wraps. My name is Pauly and it's early in the morning. Shut it. Yes. Lately, though, I've really been getting into Taco Bell. I love their crunchy, meaty tacos and their, I don't know, it's kind of like a hexagonal shape, like a pita bread. I can't remember what it's called. And it's filled with meat and veg and all sorts of lovely stuff. Yes, I'm really getting into that. Stardate says Ant-Man was awful. Okay. True Action Star says thoughts on Tom Sizemore passing away. Poor bloke. Have they actually switched his machines off yet? Because I know he was on like ventilators and the last I heard that he was still in intensive care and they hadn't decided anything. Not that he's going to get better, unfortunately, you know, because what was it, a brain hemorrhage, wasn't it? He's not going to get better with that, I don't think. And I'm sure that his family don't want him to be prolonged. So I haven't actually seen it in the press that they've actually switched the machines off. But it's horrible to say, but he's as good as gone. It's a horrible thing to say, but how else can you say it? But it's sad because I did like a couple of things that he's been in. I haven't seen too much, but I always remember him from Saving Private Ryan, you know, playing the character of Mike, Tom Hanks's his friend in the film. Luke says, how are you today, mate? Watched any new films? Have season 3 of Mandalorian? I know, Christ. I really want to binge it. I want to binge Mandalorian. But unfortunately we can't. I have seen I've seen some chips today. Yeah, I roll back to 1970s, 70s, 80s. There'll be a video up tonight at 6 o'clock all about chips. The California Highway Patrol. What else have I actually watched? I haven't actually watched anything else today. I watched Dead for $1 the other night. I can't remember what me and Papa Bowman watched last night. I think it was actually Dead for $1. Adam is here. Hello, Adam. I like your Blu-ray hunting videos. Van, I think that's supposed to be Can you do Wednesdays instead of Mondays? Well, this week I will be doing a Wednesday because I'm working Monday. But basically, Blu-ray hunts usually are Mondays because it's new release day, so that's when everything hits the shops. Butts Unplugged is here. Hello. Stardate wants a turnip. Okay. Hello, where the bloody hell's the comments? There they are. Hulk 9768. Hello there. Have you seen the trailer to Sisu from the people that done John Wick? Sisu. Doesn't ring a bell. No. Doesn't ring a bell. To be completely honest, says Ant-Man 3 was abysmal beyond belief. One of the worst big budget blockbusters I've seen in a long while. It was a CGI fest, that's for sure. But MODOK, I don't know what they were thinking with MODOK. I mean, I know that about the character. You know, I've seen various pictures of the character from the comics, but how else can you do a giant head? I don't know. Oh, let's just hope Guardians of the Galaxy is good. Matthew says, are you looking forward to seeing Loki season 2? I am, yeah. I really loved the first series, so I'm hoping the second series is going to be good as well. I have been watching Mando as well, although we've only had one episode. But looking forward to the rest of the series. There was something on, what's his name? John Campea on his show the other night that suggested we could possibly be seeing a young de-aged Han Solo with Harrison Ford. It's not confirmed, but there's been reports. You know, like we had Luke in Boba Fett, and so was it season 2 of Mando at the end? Who knows? Hello, Lewis is here. Legend Lewis. Yeah, all good, thanks. Really looking forward to the Oscars next Sunday, isn't it? It's not tonight, is it? It's next Sunday, I think. I hope. Fingers crossed that Michelle Yeoh, Keiko Kwan, Angela Bassett and Brendan Fraser win on the Oscar. They all deserve it. Michelle Yeoh, absolutely fantastic. See, the thing is, it's going to be Brendan Fraser or it's going to be Elvis. What's his name? I've forgotten his name. I've forgotten his name. I forgot the actor's name. Yeah, you know who I mean. I mean, I still haven't seen The Whale yet, so I don't know. But I think Elvis is going to win for actor. To be completely honest, says thoughts on James Gunn's DC slate. I really don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to refresh it, but I'm only familiar with maybe one or two. Some of the ones that they're planning to do, I've never even heard of. Yeah, we're a bit bummed that there's going to be no more Henry Cavill, though, unfortunately. God knows who they're going to get to play Superman. We have Slayer reviews. Hello, mate. Evander's here. I've had a webtastic Sunday. Hope you have as well, mate. Matthew says, what about the new Flash movie? I'm really impressed with that trailer. It's looking really good. This could be the last great DC movie. I think this is looking much more like a winner as opposed to the last couple of DC movies. But if you've heard the reports about Aquaman 2, apparently that's terrible. Apparently audiences walked out of the test screenings. Is that S1DDO, Soido, I think, or something? Isn't it weird that Training Day 4K slipcover came in a Blu-ray case in the US, while the 4K, they are in proper 4K ones? Yeah, the US one got Blu-ray cases for some reason, but the UK one got the 4K cases. I don't know what happened there. Was somebody just falling asleep on the conveyor belt? Just put the wrong cases in. Stupid, isn't it? I don't know. Lewis says, when was the last time you went to Toby Carvery? Last week. What day was it? I think it was Tuesday. I think it was last Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it's last Tuesday. True Action Star says, are you getting another mega lineup of guests? Yeah, hoping to do another one maybe in a month or two. But we're going to have some of the same guests that we had on the last stream, the last big stream. But I'm hoping to get others as well. So I'm going to branch out and get some others on so we can mix it up a little bit. Yes. A24, get your ass in gear for everything, everywhere, all at once. UK release. Yes. Wouldn't it be funny if they decide not to bother releasing it in the UK? That would be a first, wouldn't it? I don't think that's ever happened. Has it? I can't remember. True Action Star says, who is Rehab? I think it's Rihanna. Rihanna is happy because he got tickets for Scream and WWE. Yeah, I was planning to go and see Scream 6 on Wednesday. Then I noticed on my cinema listings that there's only one showing on Wednesday and it's 6 o'clock. And it's a double bill with, I think, the original Scream. The full daily showings don't start until Thursday morning. I thought Wednesday, being opening on Wednesday, they had all the showings through Wednesday. So that's a bit weird. It's a bit like when they do the midnight showings, you know, they do the last two films. But yeah, I was going to go see it Wednesday, but I'll put that off now. I'll go see it Thursday morning, as there's some screenings for about 10 o'clock in my cinema. Lewis says, I don't get the delay for Everything Everywhere All at Once to be released on physical media. The only place you can watch it is on Prime with a subscription. Yeah. I opted for the German Digibook. So I've had the German Digibook since last year. It's beautiful. It's got beautiful pages, beautiful artwork. It's good enough for me. It's 4K. And it's also got all the subtitles as well, also for the foreign parts. You know, is it Mandarin or Chinese? So it's got all the subtitles. Apparently the French one hasn't got English subtitles. So if you're thinking of picking up the French version or the Steelbook, beware that it hasn't got English subtitles for the foreign speaking bits. David, he's here. Hello, David. Big party. You always do a good live stream. I enjoy your videos and you are very good. Thank you very much, David. Really appreciate it. Patrick Sherwood is here. Question, and it's your hardest one yet. Can you do the Macarena? I can. Is it? Am I thinking of it? They're biscuits, aren't they? They're biscuits with like paper on the bottom. Or I think, am I thinking of is it macadamia or something? I don't know. I just got visions of like a kind of a biscuit with paper on the bottom, sugar paper. Yeah. Oh, Tom Sizemore passed away yesterday. I think I saw it on the news. Yeah, there wasn't really much that they could do, was there, unfortunately? That's the kind of thing where there's really no coming back from it. Unfortunately. And I've been in contact with one of our YouTube friends, if you know him, One Real Nerd. He's been on some live streams. I was going to be on his stream, I think tonight, actually. It was going to be tonight. But about a week or so ago, unfortunately, he had a stroke. He went into hospital and a heart attack. And then he had another stroke. And he's in recovery now, but it's been really tough. It's been really tough. And I think it all came upon from stress from other YouTubers. Especially in America. So the thing about One Real Nerd is that he always liked to do his videos either on a screen or just showing his collection. You know, he didn't want to be on camera. He didn't want to face the camera, which is perfectly fine. You don't have to. It's entirely up to yourself. But he did tell me that he wanted to go onto some people's streams in America, and they refused to let him on unless he showed his face. So that's that whole thing that I put on my channel about, you know, no face, no problem sort of thing. But yeah, he's in recovery. He can't really talk. He sent me a couple of voice messages, but a stroke is bad, and it's been very bad for him. So I'm just hoping that he's going to recover soon. But in case anybody's wondering, you know, where he's gone. And it was tonight, actually. I was due to be on his little interview show, so just have to keep fingers crossed that he gets better. Matthew says, "What is the worst Marvel film? Are we talking MCU or just Marvel in general? If we just stick to MCU." Probably maybe Thor Dark World, maybe. It's not the first one that I would put on. The Entity is here. Hello, Entity. What's your opinion on South Park? And if so, who's your favourite character? Mine is Butters. And I actually watched the Worldwide Privacy Tour episode a couple of days ago, taking the mickey out of Harry and Meghan. Such a great episode. I love South Park. Always loved South Park right from beginning. I remember me and Lulu, we once went to see the film when it came out. Was it Bigger Loader? I think it's called. And we were sitting there, and then they started singing. And of course, they're not holding back with the language. And we just pissed ourselves pretty much through the entire film. Yeah. My favourite character's always been Cartman. Yeah. True Action Star says, what's your favourite movie or movie-related poster in the room? What's your favourite movie or movie? Well, my favourite movie in the room is Empire Strikes Back, which is up in the Star Wars. My favourite movie-related poster in the room. I don't have too many. I mean, I've got a nice Ray one up there. I tell you what, if I just tilt the camera a little bit, it's not exactly a poster, although I do have an Empire Strikes Back one that's cast signed. It's, let me move it up. Where is it? Hang on. It's this big Force Awakens canvas that I've got up the top there. And that's always been in the room. So I've kept that one in the room for a couple of years now. But yeah, I unfortunately I haven't got really a lot of room to put like the big full-size posters in here. But I've got some nice ones in here anyway. True Action Stars says, Scream does look good. Can't beat a bit of blood and gore. It gets the wife going. I tell you, how does it really? Yeah, I think this one's going to be very different. This one, it comes across as being a bit more paranormal. You know, Scream has always been a man in a suit with a knife. But I think this one maybe something's different. Something's different. It's kind of like evolved. Dominic says, have you seen the Gold on BBC? Brinks Matt Gold robbery. No, I haven't. I've heard about it. True Action Star says, me and the wife saw Cruise 3 yesterday. Very good. The wife was very excited for the... Oh, I think he means Creed 3. I wonder why. I admit I did get a semi too. Rather attractive blocks. To me. Sisu, or was it Sison? Sison is basically Norwegian John Wick killing Nazis. Now that sounds good. Right, I'm going to have to check that trailer out, I think. Yeah, Guardians 3 being James Gunn, so I'm hopeful. I think it'll be good. But Sunplug says, are you doing any more rant videos? I've got to be in the right frame of mind. It's got to be there and then to rant about it. Otherwise, it's forced. And I haven't really had anything to rant about. Well, I have had things to rant about. Let's not talk about them though. But I didn't want to do it on camera. I didn't want to, because otherwise I just would have gone off track. But yeah, I really haven't had anything to rant about lately. There will be something eventually. Luke says Loki season 2 has been put on hold, so you'll probably have to wait till next year. Pooh. Matthew says, I'm seeing Doc Ock return in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 4. I don't think that's actually been confirmed yet, has it? Spider-Man 4. I think they're just discussing it. Yeah, Oscars is next week. Yeah, next Sunday. Austin Butler, that's it. I just couldn't remember his name for some reason. What's that? Gull 1987. Any idea when The Last of Us may get a physical release? Probably after the series is done. Once the series is wrapped up, maybe we'll get an announcement. Mr. Magpie is here. Hello, mate. And Lewis says Gogglebox is celebrating its 10-year anniversary with a 90-minute special to air next Saturday on Channel 4, with some of the original members returning, like Sandy and Sandra, Steph and... You're joking. Seriously? Holy shit. That would be bloody brilliant, because there are some people on that Gogglebox who were absolutely gold dust back in the day. And I think Sandy and Sandra maybe had a little bit of a falling out at one point. Steph and Dom, oh God, I always wanted to know what happened to them. Because where they used to do the house from is actually down on the way towards Westwood Cross, where I used to do Blu-ray hunting. Salutation House, so it's down like kind of like Sandwich Way, on the way to View, my cinema. I think they've sold it now, but that would be brilliant. Just wondering who else they could. Some of them have actually passed away, haven't they? So, yeah, that would be absolutely brilliant. I didn't even know that they were doing a 90-minute special. Oh, Christ, that'd be great. Aaron Masters says, do you like Power Rangers? I'm a hardcore fan since the beginning, and I'm looking forward to its future. Not really into Power Rangers. I did buy the film, the last film that came out, but I was never into the original show. I don't think I ever watched an episode. Don't think it was my sort of thing. Yes, Magpie is on tonight at 9 o'clock. He's got a stream, so if you're not bored of just me on a stream, then you can always go and watch Magpie stream as well. Is it Movie Bug tonight, James? I think it might be Movie Bug. But check out Magpie's channel. I think it starts at 9 o'clock. Noctur says, Paul, did you pick anything up from the Zavi Arrow site? I didn't even know there was one. Shit, if I missed it. I didn't know there was a sale. Brad says, hello, Brad. Have you watched the first episode of the True Lies series? It's not doing so well from what I've read. It doesn't look good. I watched the trailer. It doesn't look good. I think the guy that is playing the character, Arnie's character, is the same guy that was in the American Shameless, the US Shameless. But it doesn't look good. The Joker is here. And what release are you looking forward on Monday? Is it Violent Night is out on Monday, isn't it? We've got Violent Night and we've got The Boys. I think The Boys season 3. So those two I'm looking to pick up hopefully this week. Mr. Jim Jam is here. Hello, matey. Wonder Twin, have you heard they are doing another Hellboy reboot? They already picked the actor to play him, some unknown actor. Actually, David Harbour did a great job. I don't know why they couldn't get David Harbour back. He really pulled it off. It's just the rest of the film that was the problem. The script and the story, and Big Mo behind the bar with the machine gun. Yeah. Why don't they just get? I mean, if you can't get Ron Perlman, just get David Harbour back. It wasn't his problem that the film turned out to be a turkey. Jim Jam's a bit overwhelmed by the amount of charity pickups this week. He done really well on those charity pickups. And George is here. Hello, George, mate. How you doing? Jim Jam wants to know, what is your favourite 4K you own? Holy moly. I'm just looking at my 4Ks now. I've got 3 complete shelves full of 4Ks. Hang on. So that's about 350 4Ks. Oh, God, what is my favourite? That's such a tricky question. I really don't know. There's so many good ones. Oh, plus I got the box sets as well. I think probably out of the big box sets, the steel tins and that, it could be the Harry Potter steelbook collection. That could be some of my favourites. It's a bit like trying to pick your favourite child, isn't it? Oh dear. I have to look when I go see Scream 6. Then I am in town on Wednesday, but won't go at night. So we'll do on Thursday or Friday. Then only late evening screenings. Yeah, I don't tend to go to the cinema at all in the evenings. I haven't for years. I just prefer going during the daytime. I prefer like lunchtime or even mornings if I can get them, where it's so quiet. You know, the kids are at school, people are at work. Wherever you go, like on a Friday night or a Saturday night, you're packed in like sardines, and you get more arseholes in the cinema if you go in the evenings. That's why I've never really had a bad cinema experience because of the time of day I go. I can't say that I've ever had one person that's annoyed me in the cinema. So yeah, that's when I prefer going. But yeah, I'll be going Thursday morning to see Scream 6. Jim Jam says, favourite 80s actor who is now retired. Favourite 80s actor? God blimey. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I like Paul Hogan in the Crocodile Dundee movies. I don't think he's done much in a few years. Chevy Chase, don't think does that much anymore. He was in the Community series when it first started, but yeah, he doesn't really do too much. Other than that, who else is retired? Jack Nicholson's retired now, isn't he? He's done a lot of stuff in the 80s. And Gene Hackman, you know, from Superman and that, and a lot of stuff. Yeah, quite a few actually. Marvel fans here. Hello. What's all that about? Hello. Jim Jam says Spice World. I've never seen Spice World. I'm not sure I want to watch it. I was never a fan of the Spice Girls. And I did see a clip once of Victoria Beckham. They're definitely not actors. The Joker says, what's one film you'd love to have a sequel that doesn't? I can answer that now. Although it did spawn off a series of TV shows, I would like a sequel to Stargate with the original cast. Yeah, Kurt Russell, bring him back. And James Spader, definitely. Always wanted a sequel to that. Jim Jam wants to know when you come into Dudley. It's quite a way, isn't it? But then again, you've got the old the vault up there as well. So I don't know. Maybe I will do one day again. Maybe I'll just do a little excursion and we can all meet up. And because you live near Richard as well, don't you, Mr. Hollyoak? So could be cool to meet up and do a little bit of Blu-ray hunting and go and have a meal or something. And there is going to be a meetup, the second meetup very soon. Hopefully, there's going to be about 10 fellow YouTubers turn up as well. So it's going to be a more southern, but I'm looking forward to that one. Big Pauly to play the new Superman. Da, 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 da. Luke says Avengers 1 Assemble is my least favourite. Really, is it? Wow, okay. That kind of like scores quite highly on mine. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. That's the one. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment is here. Have you got the Hero of Color City Blu-ray to put Rise of Gru in a yellow case? No, I haven't got that one. I was told about the yellow case, actually, because I think the only other people that do yellow cases are Shameless Entertainment, and they've got Shameless written on the case rather than Blu-ray. So that's the one, is it? Hero of Color City. So I need to check that one out then. Bobby's here. Happy Sunday. Are you wearing your Marvel socks? I'm not. Do you know what? I couldn't fit them on. I couldn't get them over my heel. They were supposed to be 9 to 11s or 9 to 12 size, and they were so small. That's probably why they were cheap. I couldn't get them over my bloody heel, so I had to buy some new socks. Paul Burns says, is there many English female actors in the Marvel films? Oh my God, that'll take too much time, I think, to try and think through all of the Marvel films and try and think who's in it. The only person that's coming to mind at the moment is from Eternals, Gemma Chan. Yeah, that'll take a little bit of time, actually. Jim Jam says today's special guest is garlic mushrooms. I hope they're not burnt, though. Sido, I'm going to call you. Is it all right? I'm going to call you Sido rather than S1DDO. The saddest thing I saw on Friday was in the metro. Was kids dressed up and bearded up as Harry on the spare book front cover for World Book Day. Oh, that Harry. Yes, the one that doesn't want to be publicised and just wants to be left alone. Apparently, him and Meghan have been invited to the coronation. Whether or not they go, who knows? Who cares? I know that Tom Cruise has been invited, so that's the main thing. Maybe he'll do a few stunts and swing through St Paul's Cathedral or wherever it's out being held. Dominic says, "Is Morbius worth watching?" Me, Lulu, and Claire watched it. We didn't think it was that bad, but the ending was a bit rough. Yeah. It's not the actor's fault. Again, it's the story and it's the writing, but didn't like the ending. Jim Jam says Shang-Chi surprised me, was a really good film. That is a very underrated film. George says, what do you think of Mandalorian season 3 episode 1? Really good. Really enjoyed it. Solid start. Rian wants to know when you're free to review The Wall for me with John Cena. And please say my name right in the video. It's Rihan. The Wall. I've got The Wall, but I don't think John Cena is in it. I'm pretty sure the Blu-ray of The Wall that I've got has got the guy from the 2014 Godzilla, the guy that plays Kick-Ass, Aaron Taylor Johnson. I'm pretty sure he's in The Wall. I don't know about John Cena, unless he's in it with him. Bob the Bobs is here. Hello. Good afternoon. Lewis says, I'm serious. They're all coming back. Sandy, Sandra, Steph, and Dom are the only ones who have currently been confirmed. Fantastic. I'm excited about that. Oh, hello. Oh, hang on. Let's just, where are we? Just go back up again. We have a super chat from Matthew. Thank you very much, Matthew. Hang on, I've got to go to my banner on my brand, and I've got to put up the old super chat. Oh dear me, the things we do. Thank you very much, mate. That's really appreciated. That will go for a nice cup of coffee on on Wednesday's Blu-ray hunt. Dominic says, how is your health? Overall, it's okay. At the moment, I'm on blood pressure medication, amlodipine, I think it's called. I've got a month's supply, and I have to test my blood pressure 3 times a day. Basically, the doctor just said he wants to monitor it. He wants to know what happens over the next 3 weeks. So he says, write it all down, and then we'll know in 3 weeks what to do. It varies. It's really weird. It varies because, like, sometimes in the morning, my blood pressure will be like 148/90. And then in the evening, it could be like 160/94. So it's up and down throughout the day. It's mainly hovering around the between 148 and 155 mark, round about there. Still want to get it lower. So whether or not I have to have my dose updated, increased, or whether I have to have something else added as well, because I think this one is it's a blood pressure medication and it's a calcium blocker, I think it is. So I'm due to have a phone call from the doctor, because of course you can't see doctors in person. I'm due to get a phone call from the doctor on the 13th, and when that happens, I'll only have 2 tablets left. So whatever happens, I need more tablets, because blood pressure medication you can't just stop outright. You've got to either come off it slowly or get dosed up again. And the only thing with the amlodipine, you do get what are they called? Excuse me. Side effects. I get a stiff neck around the back there. I get a stiff neck, and also I get dizzy. I get not too dizzy, but it feels like the room's kind of like moving a little bit, and it's just side effects that come with that medication. So some days are all right, but some days I feel like maybe I shouldn't move too fast. Yes, Luke says Scream 68 this week. Yes, officially it's released Thursday, I think, although there is a screening on Wednesday. Yeah. Xavi's got a steelbook sale on at the moment. I picked up Reservoir Dogs 4K steelbook for $22.99. Okay, that's pretty good. Dominic says, what is your most watched 4K disc? What is my watched? It's probably either... No, I don't know. It's probably one of the Star Treks, maybe. One of the Star Treks or one of the Star Wars films. Probably, I don't know. I think there's quite a lot that I need to watch. I think so. I think it's Star Trek or Star Wars. True Action, the star of the day, says, what film were you disappointed in when watching? Independence Day Regurgitation. Yeah. I was a massive fan of the first film. Absolutely adored the first film. And then they gave us that. I mean, it's all right as an action space film, but it's not got the quality of the first film. Matthew says, Xavier getting a Mondo Steelbook release of Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Is this true? Is this guaranteed? Where did you hear that from? Because I haven't heard anything. And I didn't know they were going to be doing any Spider-Man ones. Obviously with, Sony's link and everything. But yeah, that'd be fantastic. There's still a few that we need to get. I mean, I don't think the Incredible Hulk has had one. We also have Eternals. Yes, I want an Eternals one. Plus all the others, Black Widow and stuff like that. It'd be nice to get all of the Mondo MCU collection. But some plug says, would you like a sausage roll? I would love one. Sido says Sam Jones from Flash Gordon. I think I might have lost what that was to do with. Matthew says, do you think Xavier will do a Mando steelbook release of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies? I really don't know. I mean, I think they're just sticking to the MCU at the moment, so maybe afterwards, who knows? Don't bother with Spice World. I wasn't planning to. Patrick says if a rehab centre was open to take in people who have a movie and DVD and Blu-ray and 4K addiction, would you ever consider going? I don't know. Not really. I don't think. I'm perfectly fine. We all have our addictions. We're all addicted to physical media in a way. Matthew says, do you think we will ever get a Loki season 1 on DVD? Because Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special is releasing in March. Is that coming out on a physical release? Wow, I didn't know that. So far as the other Marvel shows, I really don't think we'll get anything on physical, at least not until maybe the shows are finished. We won't get a Mandalorian on Blu-ray or 4K until after the last season, I think. As if they do release them. I mean, if they do release them, then that's taken away any invitation of watching them and subscribing to Disney Plus. I'm still waiting for official Stranger Things, because the first 2 seasons came out in those VHS style box sets in the US, but there's been nothing in the UK. Maybe after next year there'll be a complete Stranger Things box set with all the seasons. I hope. I'll definitely pick that up if they do. Butts Unplugged has got to go. Bye. He's probably gone now. It's about 10 minutes ago. Thank you very much for popping by. RH Media, Richard says, Jenny Agutter in the Marvel films, a great British actress. Okay, yeah. I haven't seen anything about a Guardians holiday special official release, so I'm not sure about that. Florence Pugh, yeah. Hayley Atwell, Gemma Chan, can't think of any more. Yeah, they're the ones that come to my mind as well. I was thinking of Gemma Chan, but I'm not sure on any others. Not straight off the top of my head. Ben is here from the chair. Hello, mate. Sorry you didn't enjoy Bad Mums, but I'm glad you enjoyed Perks of Being a Wallflower, as they are both chick flicks. I think Perks of Being a Wallflower had a bit more meat in it. Yeah. Toko Flame, is that Toko Flame? We need a big Mo Hellboy spin-off movie. Oh God, no. David asks, are you buying a Superman box set 4K, and what's your opinion? It looks nice. I'm hoping it's going to be the steelbook tins, because it comes with a steelbook, so I'm hoping it's tins rather than actually a cardboard box. Unfortunately, they're not doing anything with the first film, so it's going to be the same cut. It's going to be the same visuals and the same audio from their first release. So it wasn't a brilliant picture quality on that first Superman 4K. So I don't know. Gary the Blu-ray addict is here. Hello, mate. All's good, yeah. Oh, Rianne says John Cena is in the wall with Aaron Taylor Johnson. Okay. Ben says, are you bothering to get Violent Night tomorrow, as it is a Christmas film, as you really didn't want to watch Bad Mum's Christmas from the Powerland? Yeah, I definitely will buy that one. I definitely will buy Violent Night. That's a proper Christmas film that I can see myself seeing every year. Definitely. Hello, we got, where are we? We have we have another. Where are you? No, oh, that's not come up. How strange. There we go. Last chance, Chaz. Hello there. Do you think we'll see The Abyss in 4K? No, we've had 4K re-release of Titanic in cinemas. I've got my fingers crossed. Apparently, there is going to be a release of The Abyss in 4K. Hopefully, in a couple of months' time. Don't know about True Lies. Maybe not True Lies this year, but apparently The Abyss 4K is pretty much in the bag. So that's from a lot of sources. And I did read about a year ago that the master has been done on the 4K. So absolutely fantastic. That's definitely going to be a day one. And there's your super chat badge. He's got his own super chat badge. Thank you very much for that, Lance Chance, Ches. So that's £5. So I've already had the coffee, so that might be a sausage roll on Wednesday. Oh, I've lost some comments. Unfortunately, scrolling down the bottom, I've lost some comments now. So unfortunately, we've lost. How much have we lost? Oh, only about 7 minutes worth. So Gary, the Blu-ray addict, says, have you seen Devotion? Watched it last night at 4K disc and thought it was excellent. I thought it was a really good film, definitely. Jonathan Majors was fantastic in it, and also the guy from Top Gun Maverick. Can't remember what his name is, but yes, a really good film. I watched it on streaming. I didn't know there was a physical release for it coming out, but I think it's one that I'll probably pick up. Yeah, definitely. The Blue Video World loves Spice World. Oh, awesome. John Aldridge is here. Hello, John. Hope you're well. Watched A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks. Have you seen it? I have not. That's the one where he's basically Victor Meldrew, isn't it? He's just a grumpy old sod next door. It's a beautifully made movie, funny, tragic, and very sad. And sad. Tom Hanks nails it again with his performance. I actually missed it at the cinema, so I think it'll probably be a physical or streaming release that I will have to catch up. Oh, excuse me. Luke says, when is your next live? I think the next live is going to be 3 weeks' time, because I'm having to do some weird shift swap at work, because one guy has gone on holiday to Goa and the other guy had to go into hospital to have half of his lung removed. So there was nobody on the other shift on the weekends. So they asked me to go on to his shift. So yeah, I'm on my complete opposite shift that I normally am at the moment. But that does mean that next Sunday I'm working, and the Sunday after I'm working as well. But then the Sunday after that I'm off. So I'll be about 3 weeks, 3 weeks at the minimum. Does a Vision. I have a collection of around 500 DVDs that were given away with newspapers. Lots of cardboard slip covers. Yeah, I remember those. They used to do a lot of TV shows as well, like episodes of Dad's Army. To be completely honest, says, is this holiday special coming to Blu-ray? Matthew, where have you found this out? Yeah, I haven't seen anything, personally. Not saying that it's not, but I just haven't seen anything. Rehan says he's going live now. Okay. Join my box. Disney are a bit weird on physical media releases. Disney Plus series are understandable, but none of their Fox Searchlight films like The Menu, See How They Run have released here, but have in the US. Yeah, The Menu is out, isn't it? I don't know. It's just like I say, like I was talking about earlier on. It's the same with like Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know, we've got no release over here. So, are they seeing that maybe we don't want physical media anymore? I don't know. Probably not. The Blue Video World says one real nerd was such a nice man. Do you know how he's doing? He's out of what's the term? Recovery. I think he's out of recovery now. But I don't think he's ever going to be coming back to YouTube. Maybe. I think he's got a long recovery road ahead of him after having 2 strokes and a heart attack, and I think he had a heart attack. He at least had 2 strokes. Darren Hilbert is here. Hello, I'm late to the stream. What is the Spice World chat about? No, there's no Spice World chat. Stranger Things person fan 2006. Your glasses look like Harry Potter glasses. That's not what I was going for. But yeah, I just wanted different frames. Oh, dear, before we carry on, I thought I'd bring this up because one of these companies that I get movies from to review and to check out, they sent me something. This is from Fetch Publicity, and I need to watch this because I'm not sure about this. It could be a bit weird. It's called Cult Classics. It's called Line 1. It's a German musical set in the underground, like the underground trains. I think it's a bit like Grease or Rocky Horror Picture Show. So I think the singing's all going to be in German. So very interesting, but I'm going to check that one out. The good thing though is that they sent me 2 copies because they said, you know, check that one out, see what you think, and here's a copy for your viewers. So thank you very much, Fetch Publicity, and we'll definitely check it out. It's going to be a bit weird though. I've never seen a foreign musical, so I don't know what the singing is going to be like in German. But I'll definitely check that one out, and then I'll do the giveaway for that one as well if anybody else is interested. Yeah, Devotion is out in the US on physical media. Oh, dear. Glenn Powell, that's it. Glenn Powell. Have you watched the Lord of the Rings movies and have you watched the Hobbit movies? Yes, I have. Definitely. Although I didn't quite get through the series, the Amazon series, Power of the Ring, I think it was called. I think I only watched about 4 episodes. Last Chance Chess says, do you think Everything Everywhere All at Once has a chance of being Movie of the Year at the Oscars next week, given all the success? I would like it to be, but it is considered science fiction. I don't think science fiction films have that much of a drawing when it comes to best film. I don't know. I don't think it will get best film. Of course, if it does, it's surprise the hell of us. But I don't think it will. But fingers crossed. Stranger Things person says, have you watched the Beverly Hills Cop movies? I have a long time ago. I do have the trilogy, don't I? Beverly Hills Cop. I think I've got the trilogy on Blu-ray. I've seen the first one recently, but I haven't seen the other 2. I believe the last one wasn't George Lucas in the last one. Was that the one that was set around the theme park, filmed around the theme park? Oh no, Matthew says the Marvels has been delayed as well. Don't say it's been delayed until next year. What's that? When was that due out? Was it due out about September, I think? Yeah, Axel Foley. There's supposed to be a Beverly Hills Cop 4, isn't there, coming? I think it's going to streaming though. I think it's going to Disney Plus, maybe. To be completely honest, I hate Disney so much they release Amsterdam in Blu-ray, but not Barbarian. Okay. Have you seen? Have you watched the Police Academy movies? Yeah, some are better than others, of course. Stranger Things person says, "Are you planning on seeing Creed 3? And have you watched the Rocky movies and the first two Creeds?" I've seen Creed 3. Saw it the other day. I did do a movie review, so it's on my playlist. And a couple of days before that, I watched the first two Creeds as well. And I've seen all the Rockies countless times. Have you seen Rain Man? Yes, definitely. Great performance from Dustin Hoffman. Sorry about all the yawning. Oh, dear me. Tired today. Probably because I've just not been doing much. Get some drink down you, boy. Let's get some water down me. Maybe it'll perk me up. Yeah, that really is nice artwork. And the slipcover as well, glossy slipcover on that German musical. It's going to be interesting seeing it, but I will let you know what it's like. Marvel fan says it is looking bad for King Charles because Spice Girls, Elton John and Harry Styles have turned down playing for the King's coronation party. Latest musician to turn it down is Kylie Minogue. Oh, dear me. I mean, you can't really invite Queen now, can you? There was a musician in the 80s, wasn't there, called King? I mean, Spice Girls, I mean, there's only going to be like 3 of them anyway, isn't there? 3 or 4 of them. I'm surprised Elton John's turned it down. Papa Bowman, how is he today? He's good. He's good, thanks. He's downstairs watching some war film, I should imagine. And Harry is here. Hello, Harry. Hello, Harry. Oh, Marvel's is now November, moved from July. Okay. The Blue Video World, have you seen Deathstalker movies? No, I haven't. I've never seen those. Roger Corman movies. I can't say if I've got a favourite Roger Corman movies. I've just not seen enough of them to say. Oh, Death. What was the other one? Death Watch? No. The car one. Jason Statham did a remake, didn't he? Yeah, Death something. Stranger Things person says there is, and it's not coming to Disney Plus. It's coming to Netflix. Okay, I don't know why they're bringing it to streaming and why they're not releasing it in cinemas. Yeah, they probably get a big audience with streaming, to be perfectly honest. Ethan Jordan is here. Hello. What is the most highest rated film which you can? What is the most highest rated film which you have yet to see? Okay. Oh God, there's quite a few. Let me just try and if I can remember reading them off. Casablanca. Mary Poppins, the original. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Raging Bull. Taxi Driver. Not seen that. Some big ones, some big classics. And I haven't seen Singing in the Rain yet either, even though I've got the box set for it now. And maybe after watching that German one, it'll put me in the mood for another musical. Matthew says, Paulie, I have a question. Have you ever gone to the toilet and did a poo and there was no toilet roll? Not that I can remember. No. No, I've always made sure that there's ample toilet paper. That's a strange one, isn't it? Rianne says, today I watched Fighting with My Family and Page WWE DVD and Creed 3 and American Pie 1, American Pie 2, American Pie The Wedding and American Pie Band Camp and American... You watched all that lot today in one day? Holy crap. I'm lucky if I can just get one film in a day. Flipping Norma. Marvel fan says Hellraiser 2022 is finally getting a physical media release, but only on DVD, no Blu-ray. But they might release the Blu-ray in the US. Yeah, we always get suckered over, don't we? Blue Video World. Sorry, I am a content creator. I am a film director. Awesome. Stranger Things says, I love the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit movies. My favourite Lord of the Rings movie is The Return of the King, and I haven't finished watching the Hobbit movies. Yeah, I mean, they need a rewatch for me. Are you extended person, or do you just like the theatrical versions? I definitely haven't seen them in 4K, even though I've got the Steelbook collection, but they might need a rewatch soon. My favourite out of the original Lord of the Rings, probably is Return of the King, actually. Probably is Return of the King. But I'm going to watch the last Hobbit movie next week. Where are we? Ethan says, I highly recommend Taxi Driver, mate. It's amazing. I've heard that, yes. Matthew says, Paulie, your favourite restaurant, Toby Carvery. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment says, have you watched Zoom, Academy for Superheroes on Netflix? Not heard of that. Daily Fennel is here. Hello. No, I didn't get round to seeing The Whale. No, unfortunately. I need to watch it before the Oscars, then I can say who should be Best Actor. But it is available on streaming on a certain site that I go on to. The Blue Video World says, would be interested in being in a film? I'm always interested in being in a film. Depends what sort of film it is. Yes, I'm not getting my back set for anyone. Oh dear. Stranger Things says, I love Beverly Hills Cop movies. My favourite one is the second one, and I can't wait for the fourth one. Hale Rose here. Hello. In a world where everything seems to be going crazy in price, at least the price of a new physical media isn't. Oh, I don't know. 4Ks are still quite expensive. And what about Zavi's 4K steelbooks? We're in the like £32.95 range now, and 50 quid for the box sets. So maybe they need to look at those. You know, the prices of DVDs now are between $7.99, $9.99. Blu-ray should be between 12 and 15. So really 4K should be maybe between 17 and 20. That's what I say anyway. Oh, he says, she says, I may have a part. Last Chance Chess says, heard any good heavy metal lately? I know you're a fan of them. I've been listening to so much Dragon Force as they're on my workout playlist. Jesus Christ, you must be working out really fast. We all know what a Dragon Force drum track's like. I've been listening on the way home from work last week. I did actually play 80s playlist, 80s metal playlist. So I had everything from Whitesnake, Van Halen, Man of War. Who else was on there? Quiet Riot. All those bands from the 80s. I'm watching the theatrical versions of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit because the extended versions are too long. Which versions have you watched? I've seen the theatrical versions. I've maybe seen the extended versions only of Lord of the Rings, but I've only seen them once. Because you're talking, what are you talking about? 4 to 5 hours per film, or at least 3 to 4 hours. I mean, if you've got the time to do it, then maybe the extended versions are best. But yeah, I've only seen them once. Oh, yeah. I got Taxi Driver on Blu-ray from Poundland. So did I. For £2. It's in the Poundland bin. It's in the Poundland bin in the storeroom. Matthew says, have you ever tried cottage cheese dipped in chocolate cake? No, but that sounds intriguing. I do like cottage cheese, especially the cottage cheese with pineapple. I usually just have that on a salad or with a baked potato. Dale says, still no Blu-ray for Cobra Kai Season 4. No, it still doesn't seem to be an announcement. So are we going to be suckered in and just left with a DVD? I hate that. I hate that. Luke says, who's your favourite Batman actor? I would probably have to say, George Clooney. No, I was only joking. Maybe Christian Bale. I do love the Dark Knight trilogy. Obviously, Michael Keaton coming back this year. He was a good Batman. I would say probably Christian Bale. Stranger Things says, what's your favourite fast food restaurant? Favourite? It could be probably KFC. I love some finger licking chicken, especially when it's got the KFC gravy. Although Taco Bell is creeping up slowly, might overtake it. Baz Peep is here. Hello. Quick question, Paul. Do you have the 3D Blu-ray steelbook of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes? Don't know. I do have Dawn of the Planet of the Apes steelbook, but I don't know if it's a 3D one. I'm pretty sure the first two are just regular Blu-ray, whereas the third one, War for the Planet of the Apes, I think that's 3D. I can't say without looking at the collection, unfortunately. Luke's favourite Batman is Michael Keaton. Good choice. And Stranger Things says that we'll be planning to get Matilda the Musical, Strange World, or Black Panther 2 on 4K. I'm planning to get them on DVD. Matilda, no. I just didn't like it. I mean, I don't mind musicals, but I've never been hot on kids singing in musicals, so I'll pass on that one. Strange World, I actually did watch the streaming on that, and I really enjoyed it on Disney Plus. So I might even pick up the steelbook for that one. Black Panther 2, I've already got that on 4K. Marvel fan says they're redesigning Toblerone after it being rebranded now as Fanta. What? Toblerone has been rebranded as Fanta. What that? Where the hell's that come from? That's two completely different things. I remember the Poundland came out with their version of Toblerone, didn't they? Was it Twin Peaks? And I much prefer Twin Peaks, actually, because they come in so many different versions of it. Matthew says, I've got another food question. Have you tried watermelon sauce on pizza instead of tomato sauce? Watermelon sauce. I can't say I've ever tried that. I didn't even know it existed. Luke says, thoughts on Avengers 5, Kang Dynasty and Avengers 6 Secret Wars. Could be good. I think it's a little bit early yet to maybe discuss or decide what's going to happen. Because there's a load of characters that are coming in these films that we haven't even seen yet. So I think it's a little bit early at this moment. Oh, Lilt. Oh, Lilt is going to be Fanta pineapple and grapefruit. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, because Lilt has been around for a long time, hasn't it? So Lilt is just going to be called Fanta pineapple and grapefruit. Oh, okay. Taco Flame says, I work at Powerland and Twin Peaks always sells out. They are much better than Toblerone and cheaper as well. Yeah. Isn't there a Twin Peaks? Isn't there a birthday cake version of it? I think it's kind of like poppy. It's a poppiness. So when you bite into it, it's kind of like crackly. And I like the fruit and nut one and the white chocolate one and that. I haven't had any for a while though, but I really do like them. And they do the dark one as well, don't they? Matthew says, how about Tom Holland, Spider-Man 4 and Shang-Chi 2? Yeah. Lilt and Fanta are different things, but I was on about Toblerone being rebranded on the logo and packaging. Okay. There was something on the Toblerone packaging that no one even knew about. I saw online a couple of weeks ago. There was some picture, I think it was a picture of a bear on the logo, and some woman found it on Facebook, and I think she was the first woman to ever notice it in like 70 years. Something strange like that. Stranger Things says, have you tried peanut butter and noodle sandwich? Peanut butter and noodle sandwich. Peanut butter and noodle. Not the first thing I would pick. I do like peanut butter, but I don't know. I don't know if that combination works. Doctor Who says, who is your favourite James Bond actor and who do you want to be the new Bond? I would have to say Daniel Craig is my favourite James Bond. Oh, God. Who would I like to be? It's so tricky, isn't it? Because a lot of people have now been considered. No, they're not doing it. I mean, Idris Elba is a definite no. He's not doing it. He said to himself he was never interested in doing it. Tom Hardy, too well known. Henry Cavill, too well known for other stuff. Can't see them doing it. The two that were high on the list were Aaron Taylor-Johnson from Kick-Ass and Eggsy from Kingsman. They were the two that were being considered. I originally wanted Richard Madden from the UK Bodyguard show. I don't know, because they're supposed to be going for a younger edge on it now. I don't know. It could then end up being someone completely different. I would think the guy from Kingsman, I've forgotten his name now. and Rocket Man. I would think that he would do actually quite a good job. I don't know. Stranger Things says, have you Nutella porridge? No. A Bear on the Mountain. That's it, on the Toblerone package. Stranger Things says, have you seen Pussy in Boots: The Last Wish? I have. I've done a review for that. Oh, yeah, Last Chance Chairs knew about that. Oh, that shows that then, doesn't it? Because it said, this is the first person in the world that's actually noticed that there is a bear actually on the packaging. So that's wrong then. Thoughts on Superman Legacy, the new Superman movie that DC are making? Not really any thoughts. I don't know who they're going to get to play Superman. Some insider info for you, but they're all going to do Honeycomb Twin Peaks. Have you tried lamb kebabs? I don't know what that is. Marvel fan says the golden syrup has that dead lion on their logo. Is he dead? Pauly, don't miss Aaron Taylor role in Age of Ultron. Of course, he was in Marvel. Yes. Stranger Things says, in my opinion, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is a great movie. It was a really good movie. I still prefer the first one though. I still had more fun with the first film. We've got a comment from Russell. Good afternoon, Russell. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Are you out for a Blu-ray hunt tomorrow? Unfortunately not. Wednesday will be the hunt. Going on the hunt on Wednesday. Luke says, have you heard that Chris Evans is returning as Steve Rogers, Captain America, in a new film this year or next? No, but there was talk about Iron Man coming back for one of the new Avengers films. Obviously, Kang can change history and bring back people that have died. So, are you one of the? I love that. I love that line in the film. Are you one of the Avengers that I've killed? So basically, the lion is dead. The bees are making the nest to make honey inside the lion's body. That's a bit morbid, isn't it? For golden syrup. Favourite film you've seen so far this year? Oh my goodness me. And it's only been 3 months. I've got them all down on the iPhone, but I can't get to them because I'm recording. So I don't know. Don't know. I'll have to come back to you on that one. Katie's here. Hello. What did you think of the Last of Us series? I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, really enjoying it. To be completely honest, says I don't want Iron Man back. That ruins Endgame. Does in a way, yeah. Marvel fan. I think they're flies, not bees. It would make more sense with bees and honey. You know, syrup. Pardon me. Harry says, I've seen The Whale and Luther, the Fallen Sun. To be completely honest, says, you picking up Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey in April? I've got to watch it first. Apparently it's really bad, but I might stream it. I might stream it, actually. Paul read my message after Matthew Nichols saying lamb kebabs. Oh, kebabs. That has the right spelling of the lamb things. I've still not heard them. Are there any upcoming Blu-ray pre-orders that you're looking forward to? What am I looking forward to? Yeah. Star Trek Strange New World Steelbook. Looking forward to getting that. And also the Fifth Element Steelbook box set as well. Jimmy's here. Hello, Jimmy. Been out charity shop hunting this weekend? No, I haven't personally. I've been out, grabbed a few titles cheap. That's good. Oh, we always love cheap titles. Stranger Things says, in my opinion, I think the second Puss in Boots is better than the first one. But that's fine that you prefer the first Puss in Boots movie. Your opinion is respected. All opinions are respected. And I like the first film in 3D as well. I didn't get to see the second one in 3D, unfortunately. Yeah, you're absolutely right there. I have turned into Big Yawny. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I just had a bit of a lazy day. It wasn't too much of a late night last night. But I think when you just have like a lazy weekend, you just feel tired. Got to be up tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock for work. Oh no! Get up for 6 and I get home at 9:15. At night, not in the morning. Surely the guy means lamb kebabs. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, lamb kebabs. I like lamb kebabs. Marvel fan says, do you own any of the Croods movies on 4K from the US? No, I do own the first Croods film Steelbook Lenticular though from France, 3D. Also, I think the DreamWorks Blu-ray box set might have gone down in price. Okay. Matthew says, I'm looking forward to seeing the new Wallace and Gromit film and Chicken Run 2. Stranger Things says, do you like Brad Pitt? Have you watched Fight Club? Yes, definitely. I haven't watched Fight Club because I am too young to watch it. I might watch it when I'm 18 or 20. I'll see. I don't think that really matters, does it? I'm not saying go out and watch it, but now it's on physical media. I think a lot of people watch films a lot earlier than they would normally, you know. Jimmy says some good new titles out in HMV tomorrow. Looking forward to grabbing a few titles at the weekend. Working all week, so won't be able to grab them day one. I doubt HMV will be stocking Radiant titles. I haven't seen any, actually. No, I haven't seen any of those in stock. Carl's here. Hello, Carl. Where do you get your Blu-ray replacement sleeves from? Which ones are them? What for? I don't know which ones that you're referring to for those. Last Chance Chess says, I had no idea that Shudder series Cursed Films was getting a physical release until your hunt this week. I would love to see a release of all 3 parts of In Search of Darkness on physical. Now it's over. Okay. Maybe they'll come out. Taco Flame says, sorry if I've asked this before, but what 4K do you think has the best transfer? Probably Blade Runner 2049 or The Revenant. Probably Blade Runner 2049. I watched the original RoboCop when I was 16 in the cinema. Lewis says, of all the current franchises in the MCU, the Black Panther franchise is my favourite. Both movies are masterpieces. Really looking forward to the rumoured Wakanda and, what's that, Oki series and third film. Yeah, but I bet they won't let Taika Waititi anywhere near it. Carl says the printed ones, similar to the ones printed at CEX. I get them from RH Media, Richard. You know, if we need a sleeve done or it's a foreign release, Richard's very kind to redesign a new sleeve for us. Jimmy says charity shop prices are getting ridiculous these days. Saw a box set in British Heart Foundation for retail prices. F13, 8 film box set, they want 25 quid. Yeah. David Griffith says, love Jonathan Majors as Kang, but worry they make him a bit of a prat with all the multi-versions. Yeah. Matthew says, isn't Loki from Infinity War that we saw die comes back to life and his memory completely lost in the series? He only remembered the first Avengers film. Yeah, the recent Reservoir Dogs 4K is an amazing transfer. It really is. Stranger Things says, are you planning on seeing the Super Mario Brothers movie or the Barbie movie with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling? I'm planning on seeing both of them and I can't wait to see them. Probably the Barbie movie. I might see it at the cinema. Super Mario Brothers, I'm in no rush to watch. Marvel fan. Question: Do you ever have had an item bought from CEX that was faulty? I know you had a rant video about one of your Dexters. Yeah, that was the third film. No, the third series. This sleeve was someone's crappy printed design rather than an official one. Yeah, I have had a faulty one. The Elvis. John Carpenter Elvis film. It never played. I could never get it to play. So I had to take it. I just took it into a CEX. I think they've probably still got it. So whoever buys it, they're never going to be able to play it either. I don't know what it is, but it's not just my copy. A lot of people's copies of that film won't play on Blu-ray. Can't wait for The Flash, says Dale. Jimmy says, did manage to pick up that cursed film Shudder Blu-ray this weekend from HMV. Through the lens, Josh is here. Hello, mate. Matthew says, what I'm saying, Pauly, Loki's memory was completely wiped. So he didn't remember about turning good or his mother and father and himself die. He only remembered what happens in 2012. Paul Burns says, I ordered from CEX 4K Independence Day. And when I received it, it was on a printed sleeve and in a Blu-ray case. Oh, see, they should get fined for that. They should get fined. That's not how you run a business. Strange Thing says, have you watched Baby Driver? Yeah, great film. Love that film. Kermit's Ghost is here. Hello, Alan. All right, matey. hopefully Kermit's going out and do a Blu-ray hunt tomorrow with some Arabica beans. I've got to wait till Wednesday for my Arabica beans. Strange Thing says, do you know the line about Michael Myers that goes like this? Doc said, Michael Myers, this is Mike Myers. It should be Halloween mask. This is a Halloween mask. No, the killer dude from Halloween. Oh, you mean Jason? Oh, yeah, I do vaguely remember that. The Blue Video World says, do you own Friday the 13th, the Blu-ray collection? No, I don't. Actually, I don't. I do own all the Chucky films now, but no, I don't own the Friday the 13th ones. Josh says, about to start writing my first film script. I'm super nervous, but excited to see how my ideas will turn out. Wow. The only way to do it is to try, isn't it? Definitely. Yeah, Kermit is going out tomorrow, movies and coffee. I think probably Kermit will be the only Blu-ray hunt tomorrow because I'm at work and I think Jamie's working as well. So he's probably might not be until Tuesday if he's going to upload one. Marvel fan says, what's your thoughts on the Haunted Mansion reboot? I don't know if we really need one. I don't think we really need one. Carl M79 says, hi Paul and everyone. Need some recommendations for a new multi-region 4K Blu-ray DVD player. Oh, depends on your price range, doesn't it? I mean, if you can stretch it, I would go for a Panasonic UB820. Stunning machine. La 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 la. Oh yeah. Crazy J has been cancelled. Yes. Unfortunately. Yeah, the Panasonic 9000 is better than the 820 if you can stretch it. That's a very expensive player, isn't it? You're lucky to get any change back from 900 quid for that. But if you're going to get a Panasonic, that's the one to go for, the 9000. But I think you can get the 820 maybe for about 350 ish. Playtendo guy Pete is here. Hello, mate. This is the one. La 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 la. What's the time? Blimey, is it 6:15 already? Flipping Nora. Okay, so probably have about another quarter of an hour. Yes, the chat is filled with legends tonight, or legends. Blue Video World says 820 has issues. I've never. Where's wood? Touch wood. Never had any issues with it. Perfect purring machine. Yes, fantastic machine. Rest in peace, Crazy J. Gone but not forgotten. Pete says, what films are you looking forward to picking up in the coming weeks? Tomorrow is going to be The Boys Season 3 plus Violent Santa. Pardon me. I've got the other Rocky Steelbooks hopefully to come. Fifth Element Steelbook Collection, which is coming from Zavi. I can hear singing outside. Sounds like carol singers. Pete says, will Rocky 4 Steelbook and standard release have the director's cut, as listings doesn't mention it? Apparently the Steelbook's got the director's cut. But I would assume that the standard Amaray would as well. Steve071 says, what's your favourite Tom Sizemore movie? I'd say Saving Private Ryan. Kermit says that there's a couple of Jerry Lewis movies out tomorrow. Cool. And Jimmy says, don't see the point in folks buying that Rocky 4K set if it's incomplete. No Rocky 5. No Rocky 5 or no Rocky Balboa. But hopefully they'll get released eventually. I think Stallone is working on Rocky 5 to bring a new version, like a director's cut version. So maybe next year. Nick Hooper says, are you going to get the Pirates of the Caribbean 1 to 5 Zavi exclusive 4K Ultra HD collection, Steelbook collection? I have got an order in for it, yeah. I've heard that the 4K for the first film is no better than the Blu-ray. But Salazar's Revenge, the last film, apparently has a superb 4K transfer. But I do want those films in a Steelbook tin collection. So, yeah, I've got an order in for them. Can't comment on my favourite GTA game because I'm not a gamer. Have you ordered The Walking Dead Season 11? I haven't. I'm waiting for the Steelbooks. The Jock Steelbooks. Because I've got right up to the 10th season. So I'm just waiting for the Jock Steelbooks to be announced. Pete says, what is the most disappointing 4K you've seen? Well, other than Terminator 2. The original Superman. I know it's still an upgrade over the Blu-ray, but it's a very 50-50 picture quality. And there was a hell of a lot of grain in it in certain places. And of course, it's got that kind of lens flare effect to it as well. Very blurry. What's the word? It looks like you're seeing it through a glass window, a dirty glass window. Yeah, it's still an upgrade over the Blu-ray though. The Rocky set is incomplete because Stallone is working on new cuts for Rocky 5 and 6 for 4K. Yeah, so I should imagine we'll probably get those next year. Jimmy says Sky will probably do something special for the new Rocky 5 cut, seeing as it's his son Sage passed away. Why Sky? I think you mean Sly, don't you? Yeah, he means Sly. I was thinking Sky TV. What's that got to do with it? Matthew says your favourite Ice Age movie and favourite Shrek. Oh, God, I don't know. I'd have to rewatch them all again. I haven't seen them for years. I haven't even seen the latest Shrek, the latest Ice Age one that was on streaming. Richard Vujden is here. Hello. Hope you're keeping well. I'm as well as can be expected. Thank you very much. To be completely honest, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sucked on my, and oh my God, Ghostbusters on 4K is needing of an improvement. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment, have you seen the Mean One, the horror version of The Grinch? No, I haven't. That's intriguing. Kevin is here. Hello, Kevin. Are you getting the limited edition Steelbook of Superman for K Kevin? What's for K Kevin? I do have an order in for the Steelbooks for Superman. Yeah. If it hasn't sold out on release, I might end up cancelling and reordering it the day of release to get the discount. You know, with the discount codes. Taco Flames is probably going to pick up the new Warner Archive releases from Warner Brothers. Some classics finally coming to Blu-ray over here, like Quick Change and Night Shift. Yeah, they did do the Batman Steelbooks in a tin, didn't they? I think they were the two that I've been trying to get hold of. That one and the Rambo one, which is only available in the States. I saw part of Superman on Channel 5 HD not so long ago. It was a terrible picture. The film wasn't even in HD, yet does have a Blu-ray. Looked like the film had been smeared in Vaseline. That's what I was thinking, on Vaseline. Matthew says, I'm looking forward to seeing the Spider-Man No Way Home extended cut on DVD if it ever gets released. Luke wants to know how many Steelbooks. Oh, God. I really don't know, mate. I've never really thought about counting them. It's got to be maybe 300 or so, or maybe more. I really don't know. I don't know. HDL Media, hope you're keeping well. How come you never say Creed 3 in IMAX? Was it due to not enough showings? Yeah, I didn't get to see it in IMAX. It was the wrong time of day. I wanted to go earlier, so I had to go and see it in my local Cineworld, unfortunately. Last Chance Chess says, I couldn't believe my luck the other week, where the 6-disc edition of Superman Anthology Blu-ray set is really common. I found and picked up the 8-disc version in mint condition for £3 in Bernardo's. That's a bargain. Marvel Fan says, do you think both the Raid movies will be re-released with new exclusives, as next year will mark 10-year anniversary? Okay, I don't know. Possibly. I saw Superman 2 1980 on Channel 4 today. Looked okay. Okay. Steve-O says the Roadhouse 4K Collector's Edition is really good. All right. Welcome to the Dollhouse from Radiance out tomorrow. Classic masterpiece. Doubt HMV will have that in. Have to go to Amazon. So Matthew says, oh, we saw it on Channel 5, not Channel 4. Oh, we're at the bottom of the comments. Wow. Flipping Aura. He says that, and a few comments appear. Yeah, get your comments in there if you want anything else, because it's only about another 5 minutes. And then I shall end the stream for the day. Luke says, I own 200 Blu-rays and 191 DVDs. Wow, fantastic. Oh dear, I can't believe there's actually 80 people still watching. 82. Oh dear. It's mad. Sundays are mad. Taco Flame says, what's your favourite posh knob label? Arrow, Criterion, 88 Films or Eureka? Probably Arrow. I've got more Arrow releases than any other of those labels. I've got a few 88 Films. Criterion, I've probably got maybe two or three. Yeah. And HDL says, have you seen the announcement from Random Space Media on the 3 new Blu-ray 3D releases? Yeah, isn't it the animated ones? Some animated films coming out on 3D. Matthew says, somebody should make a DVD and Blu-ray based on Blu-ray hunts. Big Pauly Blu-ray hunt DVD and Blu-ray. Doctor Who's Magical Entertainment says, Superman Returns is my favourite Superman movie, but Henry Cavill is my favourite Superman actor. Excellent. Henry Cavill, never to be seen again as Superman. Oh, excuse me. I'm falling asleep at the minute. Fan-bloody-tastic. One more comment then. Steve-O. I got the Creed 1 and 2 steelbook for $14.99 as I had a £5 credit. That's good. Yeah, they did a dual steelbook, didn't they? I got the first 2 steelbooks, just individual ones. HDL Media says, hopefully Avatar Way of Water comes out on 3D Blu-ray. There is a rumoured 6-hour version. I wonder if we'll get that. I also heard that Avatar 3 is going to be 9 hours long. I don't know if there's any truth in that. Luke says, in your opinion, is Avengers Infinity War better than Endgame? Yes. Jimmy says HMV need to pull their thumbs out and get Indicator and Eureka titles. That collector's section is looking a bit lackluster. What were your top 5 moments from Phase 4? I don't know. Couldn't say. I couldn't say, I don't think. Okie dokie. I think we're all done then. So that's another stream in the bag. It's just coming up onto the 2-hour mark. So thank you everybody for watching. I'm sorry we're leaving it now with nearly 90 people still watching, but I'm sure people have got better things to do tonight than watch this ugly mug. Yes. Last comment on here is, will you be watching the Oscars next week? On playback, yeah, not live, because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and lasts for 5 hours. So I'll just tape it and then just play it back. Fantastic. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the chat. I hope you got your questions in. Thank you, everybody, for your super chats. And I'll see you on the next video very soon. Bye then, everyone. Bye. Oh, yeah, and don't forget Magpie Movies live stream tonight at 9 o'clock. Cheerio, everybody.